she came over to the house. It was like 5 or 6 months, maybe less than that, after my cousins had got guardianship over us. And she had a vanilla envelope full of paperwork. I guess it was paperwork or it was papers, something. I don't know what it was. She did not want anything to do with her kids. Nothing. We were trying to talk to her, everything else. She did not want anything to do with us. After that, I had realized, okay, well, she's stupid. After I had a realization as to how ignorant she was and how stupid she was, because you don't give up your kids and then come over with paperwork and then not even talk to your own kids. That's not right. And I don't believe in somebody doing that. I see it as like the wrong thing completely. But I have some pictures. This is the picture. This is the very last picture of me, my brother, and my sister with my parents, or with my mom, which that's my brother, my little sister, and me up in the corner. And then this was the very first picture taken after we moved in with my cousins. I think it was this picture that was taken, maybe, I don't know. That I got me over here, my brother here, my sister here. This is my cousin's daughter, my cousin's son. These two, he's her husband, and that's their kid. I'm trying not to name any names right now because I feel that is like their privacy right now. I don't want to name any names. I'm sorry if it sounds confusing, but I don't want to say any names. But that was, and then this was the Christmas of 2007 after our first Christmas with our cousins, and this was at her mom's house, and that was our first and last Christmas with her. She passed away June 2nd or June 3rd of, I don't remember what year it was. I think it might have been 2011 maybe, 2010 maybe, I don't remember. But that was our very first Christmas with them. Our very first Christmas with their parents. Everything like that. It was our first Christmas completely. And we got so much more out of life living with them than we did even living with our parents. Now, I don't know how many of y'all still believe in Santa, but I found out the hard way. When I was living in the trailer with my dad, I decided I was going to sleep next to the Christmas tree so I could catch Santa. Well, guess what? Santa stepped on me and I realized it was my dad. So, and I was like 4 or 5 when that happened. This, I don't see him anymore. That is my brother. And then this is my little sister. I don't see either of them anymore. I talk to my little sister on a weekly basis. Sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. It just depends. I also, without my parents' help, I was able to graduate high school without my parents. I was able to do things that I didn't think I was going to be able to do. I never thought that I would be where I am today. Ever. The way that I see things a lot of the time is I haven't been born yet, and my life is just a dream. But that's because my childhood was hell. You can ask anybody, if you know me, you know how my childhood was. Now, I'm not saying everybody does, but almost all of my old friends, anybody I've ever talked to, knows about my childhood. And I feel like if I can tell you guys my story, maybe someone else will come out and tell their story. I know I can't be the only one who was abused as a child. Me, my brother, and my sister were all abused as a child. Now, what you do with this information is up to you. If you don't care, then you don't care. But I am trying my hardest to be the best person that I can and just put my past behind me. But it's hard. It really is. I feel like if I tell you guys my story, somebody else will come out with their story. Somebody else will be able to talk to someone about it. If you are a child in this situation right now, get help. I didn't get the help I needed. I talked to one of my friends as a child. Her name was Allison. I talked to her. I told her what happened. She told her mom and her dad. And her mom and dad called CPS on me. CPS. Child Protective Services. And ever since then, I've known, okay, you can talk to people about this. I can talk to people. Now, I hope that this has, if you're watching this and you have been through the same thing, I hope this makes you feel better about it, knowing that other people have been going through it. I hope the best to you, but if you are being abused, tell somebody. Don't just let it go. Tell someone. Because I wasn't the one who told someone. And when I went to CPS and they picked me up and got me, asked me questions, put me in a room and everything like that, I guess I told them that it was a lie. That I didn't say that. But I'm starting to think now that, like, my parents kind of made me say it didn't happen because they knew they'd get in trouble. But if you're going through the same thing, tell someone. That's all I've got to say for right now. If you guys like this, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, I'm sorry. I kind of just blabbed on. Other than that, have fun.